Hello, hello. It's time to have some fun. Hey, Kiwi Mama. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Hi, Liz. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. It's Sunday morning. I thought we'd do something just a little different this time. I took a break on shows for junk journals for a while um, due to health reasons, but I'm back. I have new designs to share with you with upcoming shows, and I thought we'd do something a little different. I have a bunch of comic books that were gifted to me, and I've been working on some journals of my own with pictures and stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to share with others everything that's going in. Hi, San. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. Before I get started, I just want to reiterate these are pretty much vintage, the early 80s, early 90s comic books. I went ahead and researched them and made sure they weren't worth $1 million before anybody starts cutting them up or me cutting them up. These pretty much are just the run of the mill regular comic books, different ones. We got some X-Men, some Avenger, um, X-Force. Some of them, like I said, are older. Some of them are newer, but they're not really $1 million comic books. So we'll be okay cutting these up. What I was going to go to today is we were going to take some of these and open them up and cut some pages and throw some ephemera in there and make some paper packs out of them. I hope everybody's had a great weekend so far. We'll start with this first one. Again, I'm going to throw in different ephemera. I've got papers, I've got pockets, I've got cards, I've got stickers, I've got canceled stamps, a lot of stuff. It's not necessarily themed on the comic book, but I'm sure you can find use for them. So, but anyway, we'll start with this and we'll go with 10 pages. You'll get the cover in this one, which is Avengers. As you can see, it's X-Men. Uh, you'll have some colorful pages. These can make some really cute pockets and or papers. The paper's thin. It's a comic book. Just remember that. But we'll go ahead and start with the first 10 pages on this one. And they're double-sided, so you're actually getting 20 different types of designs. Kind of fun. I thought we would do something totally different here. So let me get to, this is 10. So this paper pack will start with, we'll give you 10 full sheets that you can cut up different along with the cover. And so we'll start with this one here, which is at the fold. I'm going to go ahead and cut this so we have it. Again, I have not taken any expensive type of comic books. These are vintage. They're from the 80s and early 90s. And I've had them looked at and researched, and they're not very expensive. So there's really no value to them as far as us cutting up something vintagey and people freaking out. Because I know I do. I don't like it when people cut up old cooking books, um, vintage books, and stuff like that. If you're new to any of my shows, you'll see I do a lot of junk journal ephemera. I design a lot of my own papers, and I have fun with that. So that would be the first slot in here. And again, this is 10 pages, which gives you 20. You are also getting the cover to this one. This one is from 1980. Right there, you can see the date. So you'll get all the 10 pages, which have different things in it. And we'll throw in some uh, different ephemera pieces that you can add to it. We'll throw in some notes there. maybe a sticker or two. Let me see here. Some of these things that can go with either a, this is a little baggie here, either go with what you're doing. Here's some washi tape. We'll throw in some washi tape. This is all, as you can see, that one's a cute one too. We'll throw in some of these things. And we got some stickers. We got more stickers. We'll throw in some canceled stamps here. These are vintage canceled stamps. Oops, sorry, I'm hitting the cameras here. We'll throw in some canceled stamps. We have, actually, let me give you a piece of ribbon here. We'll give you about 12 inches of ribbon. We have a bunch here to have fun with. Add, this is a double-sided little sheet of paper. Cute, we'll add that. Add a couple of frames here. So we'll throw a complete little menagerie of different papers for you. Got some of this. Like I said, I have a bunch of ephemera that is out here, and we'll go ahead and we'll throw one of these in there, and we'll have fun with it. This is some cardstock paper, long story short, but we could start with that and get all that. These pieces, some canceled stamps. Let's see, what else do we got we could throw in here? I have so many different things. I'll throw in another card. This is a heavy cardstock. So you'll get all the 10 pages of the comic book that we just cut up. And we have some different papers and frames. Here's another small sheet paper. Can make cute little pockets. They've been going crazy. Let's throw another frame in here. Let's throw another frame. We'll throw in a cutesy frame. So you can get away with all this ephemera. So this is a nice little package here. If anybody ready, we'll run with packet number 1 with our 10 pages, including our cover. Let me pull this one back out. So you're going to end up with the inside cover, the cover, and we have 10 full pages in the comic book. This comic book is from the 1980s, early 80s, actually May of 80, and you'll have all kinds of neat little pictures and things you can cut out with on that. Plus you will get all the ephemera that we just put here. So there's a few pieces of papers, some word strips, some stickers, paper bags, washi tape, some ribbon. So we'll go ahead and get that one going if anybody's interested. This is going to start at $3, and that is ready now. This one's fun, but you will get all 10 pages of that magazine as well. So we can have fun with these, the washi tape. Okay, nobody interested in those pages, that's fine. We like to have fun, so we'll go ahead and do another round of papers. If you like, I could do some ephemera alone too. We don't have to do the comic book papers or the pages. It's just kind of fun. Um, but we can go ahead and start with the next 10 pages of that same, excuse me, same comic book right here, which here's the rest of it, the next 10 pages. So there's a lot of things that you can be able to use and cut out of these vintage comic books, which makes it fun as well. Some of them are ads, and then the next pages are your storyline, which is fun. So you still have some really good cutouts that you could use. on each one, especially if you're doing anything comic book related. It would be fun. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know I am. I get to spend it with you all. Hi, Crafty Beach Gal. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Welcome in. Got fun stuff in here. Some of these, these vintage comic books have some really cool graphics in them. Makes it fun. Look at there's Spider-Man, Spidey, and the Hulk. Kind of fun. We can run this set as well, along with all the ephemera pieces that we can get in there. We'll just fill up a bag with a whole bunch of fun stuff. So you'll get 10 pages, again, of the comic book pages, vintage and some newer ones. And we will throw in a bunch of different types of ephemera in there. Hey, Danielle. Ishiro, nice for joining in. You can see, and then you get the back cover. So these are more glossier, where the others are more paper-driven, newsprint type. So this 10-page set, along with ephemera, lot. We'll go ahead and throw some more little cards and stuff, and we'll pack this baby up. Have some fun with it. Here's some more little superheroes we can add. We can add another thing of washi tape. This one's a beige and would help with some of those page colors. So you'll get 2 of the washi tapes. You get the ribbon. We have frames. We have the canceled stamps in here. We have some papers. And we have some game cards. Trying to pull out some of the papers for you. Different types of things that you can use to add to your junk journals. In fact, what I'll do is I'll add some of my other designs, my papers that I have here. These will be full sheets uncut. Um, but we'll throw in, let me find, we'll throw in a couple of these. These sheets, these are some of our journal papers. We'll throw these in with this set. These will be uncut, so you will need to cut them. We'll throw one of those in. I have 2 extra on that, which is fun. We'll add some different types of papers in here with it. And let's add another one of our 50s fashion. We'll add this set in here completely. Um, Again, these are some of my original designs that I've put together that have been good sellers for me. This is all printed on 64-pound cardstock in full color. You can see the shimmer on the page. So these are really nice. So you'll get 2, 4, 6, 8 pages total there. So we'll add all that. So you'll get the 10 pages of the comic books. You'll get all this ephemera pack. And we're going to throw in, what did we say? 2, 4, 6, 8 pages of the fashions. And we'll go ahead and run that one for anybody who's interested. We'll start that at $3 in 10 seconds. So this whole ephemera pack you will get, that's a pretty fat pack. For that one, we'll add in there for you. Right. Also, what I have. All right. Thank you, Chris. This one is yours. We will pack this up in the bag for you. Thank you. Thank you. I have other paper packs that we'll go ahead and do as well. Let me just get these into a bag for you. I have a bunch new designs that I am having printed up right now for next weekend's show for the 70s paper show. It's a bunch of oranges and greens and yellows. And it's going to be fun. So it's number 1. Thank you so much. Okay, now we can go back to our original set of 10 pages. in here. This one here for the Avengers. This is the first half of the book. So you'll get the 10 pages of here. We're going to throw in some other papers. Here's one paper from Alice in Wonderland. We'll throw that in. Let's throw in some, let's see, I have some lavender. These are 2 sheets. Excuse me. We'll throw in some lavender papers for you. I'm so sorry. Lavender, there's 2 sheets. These are full sheets. They will come uncut. So you can cut them as you want. I think I have 2, 3. So these are lavender. So you're going to get 6 pages of the lavender. And then we will build our ephemera in there. Actually, you know what else? Let's throw in, I'm going to give you 2 blank pages of vellum paper. I've never used any vellum. This is fun. So we'll throw in 2 full 8.5 by 11 sheets of vellum paper. These are fun to make with. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here. Let's throw in some canceled stamps. We got some canceled stamps here. Some of these are vintage. Some of them are newer. But you'll get a bunch of these. So we'll throw in some canceled stamps. These are really cool. I really like them. I have a ton of canceled stamps if anybody's interested in me just running stamps alone. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll throw some washi tape in there. So a little bit of print on there. We'll throw a pack of washi tape in there. We also have some frames that will go great with the vellum paper if you're going to do any type of scenes with the vellum paper. I like to do my specimen cards with them. The vellum paper comes through. If you're not used to vellum paper, it's almost like tracing paper, but it's thicker. It is fun to use when you're doing special things. So we're gonna get all that. Let's throw in. Let me see what else I have here. Thought I had. Yeah, since we had the lavender in here, let's go with a little bit of lavender more theme. Here's some little 4x6 papers. We'll throw in some more lavender for you there. And this is hydrangeas, keeping with that little purple theme. So we'll throw in those. That'll be cute. We have, let's see what I have here. I have some old cutouts. We'll throw one of those in there. I thought I had more, but I'm not finding them. And we'll throw in another sheet of the blue polka dots. Wow, we'll go ahead and run that one if anybody's interested. That's a pretty decent, nice little set right there. With the vellum paper, we'll go ahead and start that if anybody's interested in that lot. You can't beat that. I like adding stuff. The vellum paper is really cool, so it makes it nice. Plus, you're going to get your 10 pages of your, thank you, Kawa Mama. You'll get this set with the vellum paper. Get you a bag and get that set up. It's fun. Like I said, with the vellum paper, I do a lot of I have my Alice in Wonderland book. All my quotes are done in the vellum, which makes it really fun. Easy to print on too if you're going to put it through your printer. Really easy, but it really does add such a nice effect to your papers. It really does. So let's get the vellum, and then we have lavender. Thank you so much. Oh, we have some of the Alice in Wonderland. Add that to your bag. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Having a fun little Sunday with y'all. So we have vellum paper there, number 2. Okay, next magazine up is an Avengers. This one's pretty colorful. Date on this one looks like 1992. So we'll do 10 pages out of here. There's the inside cover, kind of more like it's apple and cinnamon jokes. This one seems to have a lot of bigger, bold, full pages, which is kind of fun. So we'll take 10 pages out of this one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The paper coloring on here is a little more yellow. 8, 9, 10, and a little more yellow as far as showing some of its age from 92. So we'll go ahead and get this one cut out and then work on getting, excuse me, sorry, we'll get some of the ephemera going. Be sure to bookmark tomorrow night's show. Tomorrow evening, I even hand dyed several papers in coffee and tea. So we have regular size papers, we have half sheets, we have recipe cards, we have index cards, we have library cards, we have a bunch of stuff that we dyed. Um, and we'll be selling lots of those. So here we got our 10 pages of this one here. And let's go ahead and get some stamped. Well, let's see what other paper pack can we have in here. Okay, let's go ahead and I don't know if anybody's interested in Willy Wonka. This is our version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So again, these are printed on 64-pound cardstock, full color. Has a shiny face to it. They're strong, thick, yet pliable. So you'll get 2, 4. These are the other pages. 6 and 8. So we'll add this to this lot. And we'll go ahead and throw some frames in there. Let's get some more canceled stamps. Where did they go? Oops. I have a lot coming in here. So let's get some canceled stamps for this lot. Here. These, some are vintage, some are newer. They're fun. You'll have some in there. Some canceled stamps. Let's get some washi tape. Why is this falling? I have stuff falling. Got some washi tape here. This is another printed note on it. I'll throw some of that in there. Let's see here. Trying to find those papers. Okay, we have cute little double-sided quarter sheets. We'll throw in there. Have some of these little cardstock squares. Little squares that we can, these are 2 by 2 inch cardstock squares. So you'll have, we'll throw in a bunch of these, give you different colors, different shapes. These come in handy. I like putting some of these with the stamps as well. So we'll throw some of those in there. Let's see, we got a couple of stickers here. We'll throw that one in there. Perfect. What's this? You are the one. And love gets love begets love. Let's throw in a little word strip too. I think I have some more. Yes, I do. We'll throw in a word strip. And This right here is a little mini envelope. Once you fold it, it has the score lines in it. Once you fold it, it'll be a cute little mini envelope here for you. Backwards, but you get the gist of it. So we'll throw one of those in there. Welcome in, everybody. We'll go ahead and run this one. And again, you'll get everything. You'll get the 10 sheets of the comic book paper. You'll get the 8 pages, half pages of the Willy Wonka, plus all this. Okay, so no takers on that one. That's okay. That's okay. We'll go ahead and put this over here. And we can start with another one. We will use some of that ephemera. And maybe we can change out the paper pack. Let me see what I have here. I have stacks of paper that I'd like to go through, so we'll get those going. In fact, let's do this. We will add to the Avengers. Here is some of that vellum paper I told you I like to do my specimen cards with. So we will give you one that's already printed right here. Vellum paper with insects. And then the paper for your specimen cards, we'll add this one in there. That's what I like about the vellum paper. It's so versatile. I mean, when you put that right in the middle of your specimen card, you can see how it just works. But it would be behind it. But there's a flower, a butterfly, grasshopper, ladybug. We'll add that to this set. And we will add 2 more blank sheets of vellum paper for you to print your own things on. So much cheaper this way too, instead of buying a full boatload of vellum. Is fun. I like working with vellum. It's a fun paper to do. We'll go ahead and let me throw in. Where's my? Oh shoot! Where is my? Okay. Let's go ahead and throw in some of this page. Give you some tags and cards. We'll throw in this page here. Just really nice. This is a full sheet. Again, it'll come uncut, but with your vellum paper, just think of everything you can do with that. Even if you were to make a framed on that, that would be cool. So what we'll do is we'll get that. We have the specimen cards. We have 2 sheets of blank vellum. We have the ephemera here. And we got that. So we can add a couple more things, I think. I'll add a bag. And you know what? Well, we're going to go ahead and throw these guys back in. So Willy Wonka, we'll throw it back in. So this will be a complete type of set. If anybody's interested in that, I'm going to run that one. So for $3, you can get all that. So that's not bad. You'll stick it all up. You get the vellum, you'll get the roses, you'll get the Wonka, and the comic book. Hi, Stina. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Angela. Thanks for coming in. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're having fun here, kicking back, having fun with some papers and ephemera and comic books. Oh, like I said, we have a few comic books. They're all older, from 80s and 90s. Um, they're vintage. I did do research to ensure that we weren't cutting up anything that was uh, worth $1 million or anything like that. So we've been having fun with that. Okay, so we'll move on to the next. If you're interested in just, let's see here. Let me get Do 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 do. Let's do. Um. Let me pull up. I'm trying to get this. Okay. Okay, that should be where it's at. Sorry, I had to fix something on the the feed, but we'll go ahead and we'll pull out some other papers that I have. See what you guys all like. We have different stuff coming through. Let me get to the next one. Oops, I have prints mixed in here too, so we've been having fun with that. Okay, let's go with this set. Okay, I'm gonna share with you one of my newer sets. And we can add comic book papers to it. But let's go ahead. Let's start with some florals. This is one of my designs from September. This one is burgundy and flowers. As you can see, it's on the 64-pound cardstock. So this one is full sheet, uncut. So you can have fun with these. So you can see we got the black, burgundy, and cream colored flowers. So you'll get all these pages. This is page 3. And this is page 4. So we had fun. Distressed it. They're grunged. This is part of my designer outfits. My, what I like to call, uh, 50s retro design, fashion designer papers. So you'll get all these pages. It's one of my favorites. We had so much fun designing these. So if anybody's interested in this set, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7 pages total. These are full sheets uncut. So you're able to cut as you like and do what you want. And thanks for joining. Okay, we can add some ephemera to this. We have, let me see here what I have. We can add, I got frames. Let me go ahead and give you a washi tape. This is actually pet tape. Sample loop on this one. And let me get open. The sample loop will add to this. Thanks for joining everybody and bearing with me as I get this stuff done. I had it set up at one point, but now the pet tape is like giving me issues, but we'll get it open. And we will do a sample loop of the peach florals. So the sample loop is approximately, uh, let's see, 14. Where are we starting here? Here. And these are high quality pet stickers. So we'll do sample loop here of the peach flowers, which it is right there. It's about 14 inches on sample loop. So we'll add this to this set here. So you'll get the pet stickers. They're in there, so they're transparent. So you'll get pet stickers included in that. We have a couple of frames that we can add in here. I have some fussy cuts and add another frame in here. See if I can find one here. And these help to make what you got going. We have fussy cuts. Let's add some other 4x6 pages. which are sweet. We can add these. Okay. We can add some washi tape here, which is like England's tickets and stuff. Has words. Thick little roll. Full roll of washi tape. We have some canceled stamps on here too that we can add. Hope you get creative. We'll throw in a bunch of canceled stamps here. You can see canceled stamps. Some are vintage. Some are newer. They like to stick. So you can see these. There's a little handful of them, which make it really pretty. So you'll get all 7 sheets of that. You'll get a sample loop of the pet tape. You'll get washi tape. You'll get canceled stamps. This is a good one right here too. So we'll start this one and we'll let this one go for $3 as well. If anybody's interested in this set of papers, we have fun. Be sure to bookmark tomorrow's show. Again, that's going to be all coffee and tea stain papers. Okay, nobody interested in that one either, huh? Well, that's okay. That's okay. We like having y'all here. We're having fun. So anybody else ready for some more comic books? And we have other things we can add too. So I have papers. I have the comic books. We have ephemera packs. Anything that you're looking for. Uh, Let me know. I have different things of papers going through. And we have new designs coming out. Our 70s show on the 1st is going to be all about the 70s. It'll be background papers, it'll be full pages, it'll be cutouts, fussy cuts, and all those types of things. So let me put this one back and we'll get going. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know I am. Having a lot of fun. Okay, let's gonna go ahead and go back and get some Avengers going. So we have 10 pages here of the Avengers comic book from 1992. So we'll have all that in there and we'll add papers to it. So we'll also add the designer papers for the fashion designer that we just showed a little bit ago. We also have some other ephemera pieces. We have some word stamps. Let's see here. We have some stamps, vintage, as well as newer stamps. Those will be here in this kit as well. If I can get them out. There's a frame. We got a sticker. Here's some washi tape with writing on it. See if you can see that. There. We'll include that. Let me get some more stamps in here. I have them. I just got to pull them out. So we'll get stamps. Cancel stamps are really fun too. I have another sheet of vellum. We'll give you a sheet of vellum paper, which will go in there, and you can make some really, really nice little crafty things with that. And we have some quarter sheet papers that we will include here, double-sided. Also, we'll do that. We're going to start this one off at $3. All right. Hi, Summer, coming in. Hi, Melody. Thanks for coming in. Glad y'all are here. If anybody's interested in this lot, you get the only comic book. You get the fashion designer papers as well. All right. We'll move on to the next one. Cool beans, cool beans. Okay. Let me put these to the side. Be sure to bookmark tomorrow evening's show. That's with all our coffee and tea stain papers. And we'll have some giveaways and have some really fun with all that as well. What do you all make with vellum paper? Who has used vellum paper? Have you used vellum? before. Have you used it? It's really fun paper. Again, I like to use it with making my specimen cards um, and things like that. It just becomes really, really pretty and good. It just that perfect transparency that it gives you. It's thick, almost like trans transparent paper, but it is very much thicker. I'm really liking that. So we got our 10 pages of comic books in here, and we have a couple other pages here. I can go ahead and pull out a new comic book. Nobody's interested in the fashion designer paper. I do have some pre-packs of paper that I have in my booth. These were overstocked. So I do have a retail booth that I do have 2 locations. So we do have some pre-packed papers. This is vintage churches. I have Faces of Jesus, and we have the Vikings. I have Paris. We have Simply Lisa. This is farmhouse florals and watering cans, very pretty. This is a gothic purple and black rose. This looks like Mardi Gras and the Masquerades. I have an Alice in Wonderland. I have lined angels, fall pumpkins, black perfume, some shabby chic, some pray, and some Jesus papers. So we have all these, and we can be going through today too that I'd like to find gnomes for. So what we'll do here is we'll start with this comic book edition, the 10 pages, a piece of vellum, a section of a quarter sheet. This is 8 pages here of vintage churches. So you'll see that each page is a 5 by 7. We'll include that one as well. And I have some more. We'll throw some cards in there, some shabby chic cards, again printed. These are all printed in full color on heavy duty cardstock. And then we can throw in a bunch of ephemera to go with it. We have some frames, some stamps, some other talking out. We have, let's do another sample loop. I have a sample loop. Where'd it go? Here we go. We can add a sample loop of peach flowers to this one as well. So you can get the vintage churches. There's 8 pages in here. I can open it up and let you see all the papers if you want. We have vellum sheet. We have some quarter sheet. We have vintage stamps. We have some washi tape, roll of washi tape, some stickers, some word strips. And we'll go ahead and let this one go run now at $3 starting bid to anybody who's interested in this set. Again, you'll get a sample loop, which is about, I don't know, that's more like 16, I guess, inches on there. All right, so we can go there. Awesome, awesome. Okay, perfect there. Nobody wants that side, but that's okay. We got a bunch. We got a bunch. I'm having fun with y'all. Again, these are the vintage magazines. What we'll do on this next slide is we'll add this comic book. Let's do this comic book. And we'll go ahead, and as you can see, these are some brightly colored pages. Silky, silky. We'll add this comic book. We'll just do the whole book. Let's do that. I'm not going to split it up. Again, these are the vintage books. This one has some really neat graphics and papers. Somebody will be able to make something really, really neat and nifty with, and that's the back. See, it's very shiny. Pretty thick, too. About, date of this one? 1993. This is from 1993. So we have some really cool things in there in this comic book that will make some great junk journaling. And be able to throw that in there. So we'll throw that in there. We'll add the church. We'll add the vellum, the loop, and the page. So we can go ahead and get that one going too. So hope everybody's having a great Sunday. We're running that one. If anybody's interested there, you get all that. That's pretty nifty. Oh, we have stamps in there too. Woohoo! All right, all right. Thank you, everybody. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can grab the other ones. Give me just a second here. Give me just 1 second.